Welcome to another video, guys. Welcome. Today we are again talking about Cardano, and yes, something really interesting is happening right now. The market is gearing up. The market is showing momentum to the upside. We have incredible ETH strength. This is very good for the whole altcoin sector. We have Cardano performing great against the Bitcoin pair. We can actually even start with looking at this pair. In the previous video, I mentioned this real quick. We were fighting with this 51 SMA on the weekly, and now we are above it. Right? We got above it. We retested it, and now you see this beautiful wick. It looks like price wants to proceed to the upside, and this SMA here is already slowly but surely sloping up to the upside. So yeah, this looks very good. If you want a more detailed analysis on this chart here, just look into the previous video. Now let's just have a real quick look at the monthly chart, and yeah, not so much happened here, of course, since the last video. Maybe let's have a look here at the retracement levels. So the first significant resistance for this breakout move here was the 23.6 retracement level, and yeah, we got this small reaction here, not really a big rejection, but just a reaction, and that's why we hovered around the 90-cent mark over the last week. And judging by today's price action, if we look at the lower time frames, which we will do in a minute, you can see that it looks pretty promising. We should attack this high here at $1.10 any minute. So as always, I will give you a little recap on where we are here in this sequence, and I will follow this structure. I will lead you through all the waves, and yeah, until it gets invalidated. And for now, it just looks pretty good. It looks like we are actually working on this sequence, but we have to keep in our mind that there are, of course, alternative scenarios, like something like this here, a diagonal to the upside, where you then have 5 waves to the upside, and the difference is just it will be a less bullish move here, right? But the commonality is it's upside either way, right? There's currently not so much likelihood for any bearish scenario, right? I mean, if there is really a realistic bearish scenario, if there is a bearish outcome to this, it would have to happen pretty quickly, right? Either here or here. Once we take this level, I don't see how we get into a bearish scenario here. So yeah, either it gets rejected now or never, right? So but once we broke out, there is this chance that that the bull run ends after this big move to the upside, right? It can be extended. It could get rejected here at $2. It could also get rejected here at this upper trend line. Possible. We have to track it, right? That's all I can say right now. We have to track it. We have to look at the signals. It's impossible to say now, right? There's no crystal ball to determine if this is going to happen or a bigger impulse. There's no way how to see it, right? It's all about probabilities. For now, I think the probabilities are higher for a bigger move to the upside, right? This is what we worked on over the last couple of years. But again, price can do everything, and it can get rejected here, and we'll cover it if something like that happens. But for now, we are on the more bullish train. I think we are getting into this $2 area. So where are we in this structure here? We should be in this wave 3, in an early stage of this wave 3 here in brackets, and the minimum target is $2, right? It is the 61.8 retracement level, a very important psychological mark, the $2 mark, right? Lots of algorithms will sell here, backholders that bought here in the top area will sell here, people will take initial profits or even close their positions completely. You will see a big reaction here at this level, and it is also the most or a common extension level for a wave 3, right? It is the minimum target for a wave 3. Below that, you can't really talk about a wave 3. So if we get rejected here at this level, it is likely not a wave 3, right? We are dealing with something different. So a wave 3, it just has to hit this level, right? And I'm pretty confident that we can actually hit this level, right? So, but the more common level for a wave 3 is actually this level here, $2.30. And if you assume that this here is a wave 3 within a higher degree wave 3, right? Wave 3 of a higher degree wave 3, it should actually easily hit this level here. It should even hit the 200% level, but we want to keep it low key. For now, I set the target here at $2. I would love to move this 3 to the upside when we get the signals, but for now, I'm working with minimum levels. It is, I think, the most healthy way, the most realistic, down-to-earth way to calculate price targets here, right? And also in terms of risk management. So yeah, $2 for this wave 3 is realistic, and I will adjust the targets if we get more data. Now let's also track this move on the lower time frames, right? We are here in this potential wave 3. We are tracking this sequence here. For now, it is not confirmed an impulse into this wave 3. It still could be a corrective move that at some point fails, right? So that's why we have to keep an eye on the structure, follow the structure very, very carefully over the next weeks and months. So, but for now, it does look good. I think this wave 3 here in green has started. We have already finished a very important first wave here, right? You have this count within the circles, and the circled count, the circled 5-wave sequence, it should have finished its first wave and also its second wave, and we should now be in this circled wave 3, which is again built within 5 waves. This count is in brackets, okay? So the count in brackets, it should finish its first wave here, but you can very clearly see 5 waves. The 4th wave is a little bit deep, but it terminates at the 50% retracement level, which is it is still common for wave 4. It is rather deep, but it is still valid. It is a common target in the end of the day. And you have a 5th wave extension, which you also see quite often in crypto these days, right? So this is an impulse. This is likely the first wave within this 5-wave sequence in brackets, which will close this 3rd wave here. That could lead into $2, could also terminate maybe even lower at $1.60. What I don't think is it will not terminate at $1.30. It will terminate above this previous the current cycle high for ADA here. Let's also have a look at the micro price action. Over the last week, we were in a correction, and it was a pretty corrective move here with lots of overlap, and it looks finished. It could be counted technically as finished. Let's just dive into this move. Let's open the 1-hour chart, and you have 5 waves into your first wave, into your A. Then you have whatever correction in B, hitting the 786, which is a common target, and then finishing off this 3-wave sequence, right, with this 5 waves here in C, or with is C. So there's a little there's an interesting thing here to discover. We have a ending diagonal, right? Your motive waves 1, 3, and 5. Normally they would be 5-waved, but here they are 3-waved, and this is sometimes the case in an C, within an ABC, and within a flat, right? You have 5 waves in C and 5 waves in the C of a flat, and sometimes it's not. The motive waves 1, 3, and 5 are not 5-waved, they are 3-waved. All right, you have this here. If we look a little bit closer, you have 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think this is complex, a double zigzag into 3, whatever in 4, and A, B, C, and 5, right? You have an ending diagonal, which also gives me a lot of confidence that this move, that this correction is over. It is also, yeah, it is in proportion with the preceding wave 1. It terminated at all the levels you would expect for a wave 2, between the 50% and 61.8, and C is 1 point times longer than, yeah, the A wave, which is also, yeah, rather common. So it looks completed, and now we have this breakout here, which looks clearly impulsive. We have no confirmation that this correction here is over. There is still a world where we have an ABC in W, right? And now you see another ABC get rejected here at the local high and into X, and then come down for a final test here within another ABC, or whatever simple correction you want to see, right? So there is a world where this is not the end of this correction, but if I'm looking at this move, it just looks very aggressive and impulsive. It should be the start of the wave 3 in brackets that will break, or at least lead us to $1.30, probably even higher. So when does it get likely that this is here actually the bottom? Well, if it gets rejected, it will likely get rejected, most likely get rejected here at 95 cents, maybe even at close to $1. But if we can overcome these levels here, we will test this local high here and then break it at some point to continue the trend. So if we get rejected, it should rather happen soon. But yeah, just judging by what we can see here right now, this is looking, yeah, pretty strong, pretty impulsive. I could only think of an ABC and then fail, but again, we have to look at the levels. Once we break important levels, it just gets very likely that we see trend continuation here. So overall, to conclude, this does look good, right? There is a good chance. There's a good chance that we started this wave 3. It should lead us to between $1.30 and $1.60, somewhere here. This wave should terminate. It could extend, of course, it could extend into the $2 area. We just have to track it. But for now, we stay low key and expect rather common targets than any moonshots, right? So that's it. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please comment, share this video if you think it can help others, and comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe if you haven't, right? So yeah, see you in the next one.